Good morning everyone. I am Shilpi Devnath, trainee of B.Ed second semester from Shiliguri Tarai B.Ed College. Today the topic which I am going to represent here is about cell organelles. Now, in both plant and animal cells have many of the same organelles. All organelles perform different functions. Here are names that I am going to discuss here. First, cell membrane or plasma membrane. This cell membrane is also called plasma membrane. The membrane encloses a cell is made up of two lipid layer called a bilipid membrane. The membrane has two different parts: a small water-loving head hydrophilic. Hydro means for water, philic means loving. The other part of fatty acid, water repelling or water hating tail. Proteins and phospholipids make up most of the cell. So this protein and phospholipid make up most of the cell. The protein are found around the holes. The proteins are found around the holes and help move in and out of the cell. Now, organization of phospholipid and protein, also called fluid mosaic model. This model is also called fluid mosaic model. Now next, cell wall. Now this cell wall is present in plant, not in animal cell. This cell wall is present in plant, not in animal cell. Now cell wall is made up of cellulose, are only found in around plant cells. Now cell walls are made up of specialized sugar called cellulose. Specialized sugar called cellulose. Cellulose is what? Cellulose is called as structural carbohydrate. Cellulose is nothing, it is just a carbohydrate. Because it is used in protection and support cell walls, also helps a plant to keep it shape. While they do protect the cells, cell walls and cellulose also allow plants to grow to great height. This cell wall and cellulose helps the plant to grow to a great height. Now next is nucleus. Now nucleus is the control center of the cell. This nucleus controls our cell. It is the largest cell organelle and it contains the DNA of the cell. It contains the DNA of the cell. Now what is DNA? DNA is, what is the full form of DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid. What is the full form of RNA? Ribonucleic acid. DNA contains all the information for cells to live, perform their functions and reproduce. So nucleus is very much important because it helps in cell division. This mitosis and meiosis occurs in nucleus. Now now we will know mitochondria. As you know from the smaller class, mitochondria are known as the powerhouse of the cell. They are organelles. Why they are called powerhouse of the cell? They are organelles that act like a digestive system, break them down and creates energy for the cell. This mitochondria creates energy for the cell. They digest, they helps in the they act like a digestive system. They break down and creates energy for the cell. Now next, lysosome. Now lysosome is found in every animal like eukaryotic cell. In every animal like eukaryotic cell it is found. The purpose, what is the purpose of this lysosome? The purpose of the lysosome is to digest things. Digesting, it doesn't mean that it will digest all the essential things. It will only digest the unwanted things. That's why lysosome called suicidal bag. They digest the unwanted thing. That's why they are called suicidal bag. Now next, ribosome. A ribosome is not just one piece. There are two pieces of subunit. Scientists name them larger subunit 40s and 50s, 60s and 60s or 50s, and smaller subunit is 40s and 30s. In eukaryotic cell, this larger subunit is 60s or 50s and smaller subunit is 40s and 30s. S stand for bedbug unit, that is sedimentation rate. When the cell needs to make protein, when they need a protein, what happens? This mRNA is created in the nucleus. And this mRNA is sent to the cell and along with the ribosome. Along with the ribosome, when these two subunit come together and combine with the mRNA. So if you in a body we need protein, but how this protein is created? With the help of the ribosome and mRNA, this protein is created. When this ribosome and mRNA combine, then only protein is created. So from DNA to mRNA is called transcription. From mRNA to protein is called translation. Translation helps, this process of translation produces protein. Now in eukaryotic cell, as you know, the ribosome subunit is 60s and 40s, but in prokaryotic cells the larger subunit is 50s and smaller subunit is 30s. Now these are all about ribosome. Now there may be one question: what is the function of ribosome? The function of ribosome is to make protein. Now next we will go through the details of vacuoles. Vacuoles are storage bubble found in cells. They are found in both animal and plant cells, but are much larger in plant cells. Vacuoles might store food or any variety of nutrients a cell might need to survive. They can even store waste product, so the rest of the cell is protected from contamination. Eventually, those waste product would be sent out of the cell. The structure of the vacuoles is fairly simple. When you see the structure of the vacuole, you will see that the vacuole structure is very simple. There is nothing, only you can see there is cell membrane, cell wall, cytoplasm, nucleus, vacuole and chloroplast. More than that you cannot find anything inside it. So there is a membrane that surrounds a mass of fluid. In that fluid are nutrients or waste products. So in that fluid there may be nutrients or waste product. Plant may also use vacuole to store water. So this plant may also have vacuoles. Why this plant may have vacuoles? Just to store water. In plant cells, the vacuoles are much larger than in animal cells. As compared to animal cells, the plant cell's vacuole is much larger. When a plant cell has stopped growing, there is usually one very large vacuole. You can find there only one very large vacuole. Those vacuoles gain and lose water depending on how much water is available to the plant. A dropping plant has lost much of its water and the vacuole are shrinking. It still maintains its basic structure because of the cell walls. When the plant finds a new source of water, the vacuoles are refilled and the plant regains its structure. Now these are all about vacuoles. Now, where these vacuoles are found, what is the function of vacuole, what is vacuole. Now next we will study endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, another important organelle in the cell, is the endoplasmic reticulum. There is two types of endoplasmic reticulum, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They both have the same types of membrane, but they have different shapes, and rough ER have ribosomes attached. So rough endoplasmic reticulums contain ribosomes in it, but smooth endoplasmic reticulum does not contain any ribosomes in it. Smooth ER has its purpose in the cell. It acts as a storage organelle. It is important in the creation and storage of steroids. Rough endoplasmic reticulum are very important in the synthesis and packing of protein. When the protein is complete, the rough ER pinches off a vesicle. That vesicle, a small membrane bubble, can move to the cell membrane or the Golgi apparatus. So now these are all about cell organelles. Thank you.